Hi boys and girls, I have another story for you, and this is one of my favorites. I think you're gonna love it. All right, so we're gonna just jump right in. Remember, we practice our I Spy Eyes first, and then we practice our sight words. So let's start looking at some of the words that are in this story that we might need to use our I Spy Eyes on. All right. All right, what do you see inside this word? My nose has a tickle in it, boys and girls. I hope I don't get purple ink on it. You're not even here to tell me if I do. I'm just gonna look silly. All right, what do you see inside this word? You should see Y at the end. Y at the end says E. What else do you see? UN says un. GR says grr. And this is actually gonna be in the story twice. I'm gonna show you something in just a minute. But let's sing this word first. Here we go. Hungry. And then you have this word. So what do you see inside this word? You should see EN. This is big mouth, so it says N. And now we just sing the rest. Ready? Kitten. So this story is called The Hungry Kitten. And in this story, you're going to see something. Cameraman, am I okay? You can see okay, cameraman? All right, so you're gonna see these silly letters in the story. And when you see these, they're not a word, boys and girls. So you just say what you see. If you see a G, you say G. If you see R's, you say So this is grr, and then you might see this. Grr. So what do you think a grr is, boys and girls? It's someone's growling in this story. All right, so the hungry kitten doesn't growl. What do you see inside this word? You should see OW. Now it's at the end, and usually we learn something new about OW at the end, but in this word, it still says ow. So OW says ow. What do you know about ME? That's a sight word. That says me. Snap it together and it says me-ow. Meow. All right, do you remember, actually you might be watching this story before the other video I just made. So in this book and one of the next books, you're going to have this chunk to practice. So remember AY. AY says A, doesn't it, boys and girls? So we have this word, and I think this is the same word that's in the other book. So this word has the A button. Remember, you push it like a doorbell and you say A. And then AY says A also. Put a W in front, and this part of the word's going to say way. This part of the word says A. Snap it together, and it says A way, doesn't it? All right, now another word in this story, and I almost wrote this by accident in the last video. You should see AY again. AY says A. You should see ST, that's a blend, and it says st. So only two Legos in this word. St, A, stay. So those are the two AY words in this story, boys and girls. And that's what you're practicing at this level, is the AY chunk. All right. Now, what do you see inside this word? This is an easy word, but sometimes we forget about big mouth. So if we just remembered big mouth, and in hermit crab, there's a word similar to this that you have to remember big mouth. So let's just sing it. L. Now, if we said aw for the O, we would say hella. 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 Does that sound like a word you know, boys and girls? No. But it should remind you of a word you know. If it doesn't say ah, it can say O, right? So if hella doesn't make sense, let's try the O. Hello. Does hello make sense, boys and girls? Hello, 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 hello. Remember, if it doesn't make sense, try both vowel sounds. That's why we have both of them. All right, now, what chunk do you see inside this word? You should see OY. OY says oi, doesn't it? And at Christmas time, you probably learned how to write this word, because I bet you were hoping for a new toy. So remember, OY says oi. If we put a T in front, it says toy. If we put a B in front, it says boy. So there's going to be a boy in the story with a kitten. All right, now, I want you to be very, very, very careful on this next word, because if we were together, I would tell you the story. I would say, now be careful, because every single year someone gets in a hurry and they look at this word and they say a word because they forget to use their I Spy Eyes. So I'm going to show it to you, and then you shout out a word to me, and let's see if I tricked you or not. You'll have to tell me later if I tricked you. Or maybe your parents are watching and they'll know that I tricked you. So what do you think this word is, boys and girls? So I bet, parents, you can tell me later too, I bet someone said car, because I bet someone saw the AR in this word, which is true. It does have an AR, but guess who messes up the R Lego? Magic-E. Magic-E bonks the A on the head, and now it doesn't say R anymore. Now the Magic-E made the A say A. So you know that, right, boys and girls? I hope the Magic-E didn't trick you. So now we sing it. Care. If we wanted it to say car, it would look like that with no E. But if it has an E, it does not say car, it says care. And in this story, oops, sloppy writing, but I bet you can still read it. All right, so what do you see inside this word? Another Magic-E, right? So it's gonna bonk the A on the head. Now we sing it. Take. So in this story, someone's going to take care of something. All right, what do you see inside this word? I hope you see OY, because we just talked about it. So that says oi, this says ba, and this says s. Now this apostrophe up here just made it look a little bit fancier, didn't it? But we already read the word boy. And so now this says boys. And this apostrophe comes before the S because something belongs to the boy. So I was trying to, this is what we would do if we were together. I would say, while you're reading the story, I want you to think about what belongs to the boy. And I bet some of you are even guessing right now. And I bet some of you are even guessing the wrong answer. So make sure when you're reading the story, you see if you can figure out what belongs to the boy. And cameraman, I'm gonna need your help, cameraman. When I do video number 2, will you help me remember to tell them the right answer to what belongs to the boy? Because they're probably guessing the wrong answer right now. So I'm gonna write myself a note. Video number 2, boys. What belongs to the boy? All right. All right. And last I Spy I word. What do you see inside this word? You should see ER. ER says TH says Now we sing it. Oh, I probably messed up. Let me do that again. Mother. Say fast. Mother. All right, that's the end of our I Spy Eyes for this book, boys and girls. Now you're going to practice your sight words. Cameraman, we're getting ready to do sight words. So I wrote on both sides again, so we're gonna go through them twice. So I'm gonna let you try them by yourself first, and then that's kind of like a little test. If they seem hard or you don't know the word, then that tells you that you should probably practice as part of the video more than once. Okay, boys and girls? So here we go. See how fast you can say them. Could you do them all fast? All right, see if you can beat me. Here we go. Went, go, little, said, this, like. All right, let's try the other side. Ready? All right, see how fast you can say them. Don't get discouraged if you don't know them. That's why we do these books, so you can learn them, okay? Here we go. All right, see if you can beat me. Here we go. Oh, I'm supposed to be saying them, huh? I messed up. Here we go. I was thinking about the next thing I was going to do. Here, of, we, will, you, are. All right, boys and girls. If that seemed hard for you, please don't get discouraged. That's what you're supposed to be learning right now. And you will have this video with you all for a very, very long time. So luckily, you can go back to this part of the video and you keep practicing these words. We don't just say these words so we can read one story. We memorize these words so we can read 100 stories or even more than that. So these words are never going away, boys and girls. They're going to be in all of the books that are coming, and you're going to get even more sight words. So it's very important that you get these sight words good and stuck in your brain. So if that seemed hard, please, please, please keep practicing those so you can get those stuck in your brain for school next year, okay? All right, that's the end of video number 1. I can't wait to see you in video number 2 so you can read The Hungry Kitten and find out what belonged to the boy. All right, see you soon.